Sporadic spring. That's funny. So just walked up this blue bays, back to the trail. The reason the sporadic spring thing is funny is because Far Out says don't rely on it. The guy in town said don't rely on it. So carried lots of water, and then the spring was fine. These things happen. Good morning. Lots of steps and rocks this morning. I'm taking it slow. I want to let my tendons, whatever, in front of my ankle shin to warm up. Same with my calves. I think my calves are the problem, actually. They get super tight, and I'm going to be more mindful about stretching them throughout the day. I have been doing yoga twice a day, but I think my calves need more than that. Time is such a weird thing. I feel like I've been walking for hours, and it's really only been about an hour. Maybe part of that is because, I tell you what, Virginia and West Virginia are just as rocky as Pennsylvania. And so my concentration has been on my feet. And usually that makes time go by fast for me, but I don't know. Good news, my shin still feels fine, and I'm feeling pretty good physically. My upper back's a little tight. I'm warm. I'm so warm, but I know it's going to get hotter, and there's a nice cool breeze, so I'm trying to focus on that. What else? Oh, I didn't tell you. I don't think I told you the story. Rocks tripping me up. The story about the Thru-Hiker who was doing construction on some of the restaurants and buildings in the lower historical district of Harper's Ferry. Said hello as I was walking down the street. We had a conversation. He offered to stash my pack for me so I could walk around without having to carry it. I think I mentioned this. Anyway, I'm mentioning it again because it was just, I'm really grateful because he allowed me to charge my electronics, gave me a restaurant recommendation. Like, I really felt special. And that was a nice thing to have yesterday as I continued alone for most of the day. And I'm alone today. So far. I don't think there's many of these view points in Maryland. I think am I in West Virginia? I don't even know where I am. There you go. It's pretty. There's been lots of trail maintenance through this section, clearing out the rhododendrons and things like that from the trail. And I really appreciate that. I know people volunteer and take time out to come into the woods with weed whackers or whatever they use. And they maintain the trail. And that makes a big difference for the hikers. So shout out to all of our trail maintenance people. Thank you. I think I'm about a mile from the campground where I'm planning to stop for water. And I know that there are showers there as well. And I am a sweaty mess. So although I don't have soap, I don't have a towel, anything like that, I'm probably going to get under the water and at least like rinse out my bandana and some of my other things that are just caked with salt and sweat and everything else that I put on it. To me, that's the sound of heat. Made it to the campground. Took a shower, sort of. I left my bra and underwear on to rinse it out, and took my shirt and shorts off and socks and so forth, just to cool off. It's so hot. And this is a really cool place. It's for hikers to use, and there's showers and bathrooms and water right off the trail, and very convenient. I feel better now that I am rinsed off. I also washed my bandana and things like that. And now I'm gonna have a snack. So my snack is one of those whey protein powder packets, and some coffee. This one's vanilla. I had Devin do vanilla this time because I really don't like mocha. I don't like chocolate coffee, especially when it's sweet. So let's see how this tastes. That was a really nice stop. Not only do I feel refreshed from the shower and still a little bit wet, I'm refueled and a little caffeinated from my protein shake, thanks to my son. Give him a public shout out here for getting those ready for me. I have water, I've got my afternoon snacks packed in, and I'm on my way. It's the Washington Monument, and a couple miles here, and that's where I'll stop for a little bit bigger lunch. But while I was there, I met the caretaker, the trail maintenance person for this section, and I was able to thank her personally. And that is just, I don't know, that's such a cool thing to be able to look her in the eyes and tell her how much I appreciate the work that she does, and say thank you. It's really pretty in through here and soft on my feet. Just up the trail is the Washington Monument. This says Mount Vernon. I'm tired this afternoon. It's taken a lot just to climb this. Milestones in the life of Washington. This is the Washington Monument. And there's a view. I've been really clumsy today, tripping over my own feet. Washington Monument. Volunteer villagers of nearby celebrated their Independence Day by building and dedicating this first monument to the memory of George Washington. Cool. Trail goes between two properties here. I'm always grateful for the homeowners that let this happen. The trail leads down to this very loud highway crossing. these steps for what feels like miles. And there's more. And then you turn the corner and there's more. It's 3:30 and I'm only about a half a mile from camp. At least that's the planned camp. And so I'm not sure what to do. It's a short day as far as time, but my feet are sore. They're really sore. And I've done a lot of miles. I can't remember how many I planned for today, but it's 15, I think. So I may just call it a day. But I want to take a look at the map and do some calculations and see what makes the most sense. I really don't want another water carry. I've been carrying around extra water for the last few times, and there's water right by where I plan to camp. So unless there's more water right after that, I'll probably just stay. Stay tuned. Look how bright orange. So bright, so fluffy. Well, looks like a lot of campsites. It's a blue blaze. I wonder how far I have to go. Camp is set, so you can probably guess. I decided to cut my day short. It's 4 o'clock. I'm done. I walked up the blue blaze. I wouldn't be surprised if I'm the only person that shows up here. It's so weird. I didn't see any other thru-hikers today, and I'm probably gonna camp by myself tonight. And yet I know there's so many people out here. I mean, I was number 603 going through Harper's Ferry. So anyway, time for dinner. I'm starving.
Dinner is done, and it's really super early. It's not even, it might be 7. But the sun is high in the sky, and I might go to bed anyway. 16 miles, 90 degrees. It was a good day. Weird shower with my clothes on. All by myself most of the day. I did meet those 3 fabulous women. I can't remember if I told the story or not. So often, so much goes through my head and I don't record any of it. And then I think that I mentioned it, but I can't remember. And sometimes I repeat, and sometimes it just never comes up. Guess what? Today is day 100. 100. Pretty special day. And tomorrow's 101. See you then.